Hey guys, today I'm going to be rounding down my top 5 list of smartphones of 2014. Let's get started. Okay, so number 5 on my list for the top 5 smartphones of 2014 is a Motorola made Nexus 6. So I put this phone at number 5 on my list, and just so you know, this is the only phablet because I'm not really into phablets. So the reason why this is number 5 is it's not really the Nexus phone that everybody wanted. It was a flagship phone, yes, but it was at a $650 on-contract phone. It just didn't live up to the hype that the Nexus 5 did. So that's why I put it at number 5. So let's keep on moving. Okay, so next on the list is the LG G3. So the LG made device was just amazing. It had very, very small bezels. It had a great laser autofocus 13 megapixel camera, and it had the latest up-to-date specs with a 5.5-inch 2K display and a great battery. It was one of the best devices of the year. Okay, so besides all of those, it also was on every major carrier. It had a flat-looking interface that looked very good. Its camera had many usable features that were useful, and just the whole package was just spot on. Way to go, LG. But let's go on to number 3. Okay, I don't think I'm smiling enough, so yeah, okay. So next on the list is the Apple iPhone 6. It's got like a 326 ppi for a 4.7-inch. Nice display, really good high accurate colors. So the reason I'm putting this on the list is because this is the first great iPhone, in my opinion, because Apple really took a step forward in the industry when they created this big iPhone. Before, when they were going through the 4 inches and the 3.5 inches, you know, those were the old days. No, but now that smartphones have progressed, there's no need for the 4-inch small 3.5-inch display. And now Apple's finally getting that, and they're finally pushing forward. And I want to say, good job, Apple. So, number 2's next. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Number 2 on the list is the HTC One M8. The M8 boasts a metal unibody design. It's got great speakers, probably the best on any smartphone to date. And it's got an okay camera. That's the one pretty bad thing about it. So why is it not number 1? Well, honestly, I just think that the number 1 phone, which you're going to find out later, is just a better viable option to anybody out there, and it's my personal favorite. So let's get down to it. But before we get down to number 1, I want to give you my top number 1 flop of 2014, according to smartphones. The Amazon Fire Phone. It's just a terrible phone. Honestly, it's so bad I'm not even going to show you the promo video. Not because I'm lazy or anything. No, of course not. Okay, so let's just list everything wrong with the Amazon Fire Phone. Number 1, it's gimmicky features. Who needs little swipes? Who needs little 3D animations? Nobody needs that. It was useless. It was what Samsung should be doing, honestly, at this point. And it was just terrible. Okay, so number 2 on that list of terrible things that Amazon did was the price point. When the Amazon Fire Phone originally launched, it was a $650 phone, and you were not getting much. Okay, so number 3 on that list would be it's only available on AT&T. I mean, these days, all flagship phones are on every single carrier. And what does Amazon do? It makes it exclusive to AT&T. Anyway, so I could keep going on and on this list, but I want to get on to number 1 on the top smartphone list. Amazon, stick to tablets. At least you're good at something. And the number 1 smartphone for 2014 is... Can I get a drum roll, please? Really? Nothing? Fine, it's Moto X 2014. Okay, so what makes the Moto X so great? Well, when I look at the Moto X, I think to myself, that's what the Nexus 6 should have been. I love all of the Nexus devices, and the Moto X just takes that same concept and it just improves it on another level with some great new features and all these Motorola hotspots with features that are actually very useful. It's got great specs. It's got the turbocharger you can buy separately. It's got Moto Maker, which is really amazing, where you can just customize it online. And overall, I just think that the Moto X was a great phone, and that's why I make it my number one. Okay, so I have two honorable mentions that unfortunately did not make the list. That would be the OnePlus One and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Well, the OnePlus One didn't make it into the list because of its invite system. I just think that any smartphone company that can't even sell the phone and make it just should not be on the top 5 list. It's just beyond me. Samsung Galaxy Note 4 did not make the list was because it's just, I don't like phablets. That's it. I don't like phablets. The only reason why I included the Nexus 6 was because it acts like a phone. I mean, it's got a huge display, but it's really acts like a phone. Alright guys, that's my time. If you like the video that you just saw, or you want to see more, then subscribe. If you liked it, like it, and comment any other concerns or anything that you want to see in our next video. See you next time.